why do some seniors pass away early while others live long and active lives? The answer often goes far beyond luck or good genetics. While those factors may play a role, research shows that the real difference lies in the choices we make every day. It's the habits, routines, and small actions that add up over time, either contributing to longevity or leading to a faster decline. We're not talking about rare diseases or sudden accidents that happen to be out of our control. Instead, we're looking at clear behaviors that directly influence our health, energy, and overall well-being as we age. As we age, particularly after 70, the difference between simply surviving and truly thriving becomes more pronounced. Many people find themselves just going through the motions, while others are living life with vitality and joy. The good news is, it's never too late to make a change. Whether you're in your 70s, 80s, or beyond, there are actionable steps you can take to improve your quality of life, extend your years, and maintain your independence. But how can we make these shifts? The key lies in recognizing specific behaviors that can be detrimental to our health. Once you understand these 5 red flags, simple yet powerful signs that signal the need for change, you can take proactive steps to steer your life in a healthier direction. And the best part is that it doesn't require drastic changes overnight. Small, consistent improvements can make all the difference in the long run. So, let's dive in and explore these red flags. By the end, you'll have a clearer idea of what to watch for in your own life or in the lives of loved ones, and how you can make positive changes that lead to a longer, healthier life. It's all about taking charge of your well-being, no matter where you are in your life's journey. Ready to get started? Let's go. 1. Social isolation. Why social isolation can be deadly. Social isolation isn't just an emotional experience. It can be physically harmful. Studies consistently show that seniors who spend most of the time alone are at greater risk for early death and various health complications. The body responds to prolonged loneliness by increasing stress hormones like cortisol, which can raise blood pressure and weaken the immune system. In fact, research from the National Institute on Aging found that loneliness can increase the risk of premature death by nearly 30%. That's not just about feeling sad. It's a serious health risk. When there's no one to talk to or laugh with, even minor health problems can escalate quickly. The stress of isolation makes it harder for the body to fight off infections, and issues that would normally be manageable can suddenly become life-threatening. Consider Paul's story. Paul, a 79-year-old widower, lived a quiet, solitary life. He had no family nearby and no regular visitors. He would often eat alone and rarely spoke to anyone. One winter, he caught a cold. At first he thought it was no big deal, but he didn't reach out to anyone for help. By the time a neighbor checked on him, it had turned into pneumonia. His loneliness wasn't just emotional. It became a serious health threat. But here's the good news. Reconnecting doesn't have to mean a large social circle or big parties. Even just 1 or 2 meaningful connections can make a world of difference. Whether it's a weekly phone call with a friend or coffee with a neighbor, the key is maintaining regular contact with others. So ask yourself, do you or someone you know spend most days without meaningful conversations? What you can do. If you're feeling isolated, start small. Pick up the phone and check in with a loved one. Social connection doesn't need to be time-consuming or overwhelming. It can start with small steps that make a big impact. Whether it's texting a friend, joining a community group, or even sharing a meal with a neighbor, staying connected is vital for longevity. 2. Lack of movement. The silent danger of sitting too much. Another sneaky health risk is lack of movement. You might think that simply resting or taking it easy as you get older is the way to go. But the reality is that sitting too much is just as dangerous as smoking. The World Health Organization ranks physical inactivity as the 4th leading risk factor for global mortality. When seniors stop moving, even simple tasks like standing or walking become more challenging. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, and overall mobility declines, making daily life more difficult. Jean's story. Jean, an 84-year-old woman, used to take morning walks to stay active, but as she felt more tired, she started skipping them. Days turned into weeks, and before she knew it, Jean was unable to stand long enough to cook a meal, let alone walk. Her doctor explained that it wasn't illness that caused her decline. It was inactivity. In fact, studies show that more seniors die from being sedentary than from heart attacks or strokes. This is a stark reminder that moving is essential for staying healthy as we age. The good news. Movement doesn't have to mean intense workouts or hitting the gym. Small, simple actions can be just as effective. Whether it's standing up every hour, stretching while watching TV, walking around the block, or even doing arm circles, every little bit of movement counts. The body is designed to move, and telling it that you still need it is the best way to maintain health and independence. What you can do today. Don't let inactivity sneak up on you. Start with small actions. Maybe a 10-minute walk after meals, some gentle stretching, or standing up every 30 minutes to keep your body engaged. Question for viewers. What's one small way you can move more today? Emotional isolation. A silent killer. Emotional isolation isn't just about being physically alone. It's about feeling disconnected and emotionally distant, even when surrounded by people. After 70, many seniors begin to slowly pull away from friends and family. They stop reaching out, avoid social events, and gradually allow silence to take over. This emotional withdrawal can significantly affect overall well-being, leading to a cascade of physical and psychological health issues. Research consistently shows that loneliness increases the risk of early death by nearly 30%. The National Institute on Aging has linked loneliness to higher rates of depression, anxiety, and chronic illness. When we isolate ourselves emotionally, stress levels rise, sleep quality decreases, and our immune system weakens, making us more vulnerable to both physical and mental health issues. Cacioppo et al. 2014. Over time, the lack of emotional connection can even reduce a person's will to care for themselves. Take Walter, a 79-year-old man who lost his wife and slowly started to withdraw. At first, it was just a few missed calls, then a few skipped meals, and eventually, he stopped leaving the house altogether. A year later, Walter was no longer just grieving, he was emotionally disconnected. The physical signs of his loneliness manifested as weight loss, lack of energy, and worsening health. Walter's story is all too common among seniors who experience significant loss and emotional isolation. But the good news is that emotional connection has been shown to act like medicine for the heart and mind. Staying connected, even in small ways, like chatting with a neighbor, visiting a family member, or attending a local community event, can dramatically improve mood, memory, and overall health. Regular emotional engagement helps decrease stress and enhances life satisfaction. Question for viewers. When was the last time you had a meaningful conversation with someone? If you can't remember, what's one small step you could take today to reconnect? 4. Irregular sleep patterns. The hidden danger. As we age, sleep patterns tend to change. Seniors often experience difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep due to various factors such as hormonal changes, medications, or underlying health conditions. However, the most significant issue isn't just about staying up late occasionally. It's about the complete lack of a regular sleep routine. Going to bed at different times, waking up frequently during the night, or engaging with screens right before sleep disrupts the body's natural circadian rhythm, leading to numerous health problems. The consequences of poor sleep are not just about feeling tired the next day. Studies show that irregular sleep schedules increase the risk of developing heart problems, dementia, and cognitive decline. According to the American Sleep Association, poor sleep can also elevate the risk of falls and increase the likelihood of depression. Seniors who don't maintain a consistent sleep routine are also more likely to experience a drop in immune function, leaving them susceptible to infections and other illnesses. For example, Elena, a 76-year-old woman, had a habit of staying up until 2 a.m., watching TV and drinking coffee late into the evening. Over time, her energy plummeted, her blood pressure spiked, and her focus worsened. When she decided to stick to a regular bedtime routine and limit screen time before sleep, her health significantly improved. Remember, sleep is the body's natural restorative process, and maintaining a healthy sleep schedule is vital for the body to heal, recharge, and maintain a strong immune system. Question for viewers. Do you have a regular sleep and wake-up time? If not, what's one step you can take today to improve your sleep routine? 5. Emotional withdrawal. The ripple effect. Emotional withdrawal is often more than just losing interest in social events. It's when someone starts to disconnect from their passions, relationships, and activities that once brought joy. This form of isolation, unlike physical isolation, occurs when someone emotionally shuts down, even though they may still be around people. It's not uncommon for seniors to start avoiding family gatherings, stop calling loved ones, or lose interest in hobbies they once enjoyed. This emotional disconnection creates a harmful loop. Without regular emotional engagement, seniors can feel sad, isolated, and even hopeless. This sense of emotional detachment can lead to a weakened immune system, decreased energy, and a higher risk of chronic diseases. Richard, an 80-year-old man, stopped calling his children missed family birthdays. His energy diminished, and he began to experience frequent health issues. His doctor said that his physical health had declined not due to illness but because of his emotional withdrawal. He had essentially given up on maintaining connections. In contrast, consider Thomas, a 78-year-old man who remains active in his community. He regularly texts his grandchildren, leads a local book club, and mentors younger individuals. his continued emotional engagement has a visible impact on his energy and overall health. Studies show that staying emotionally engaged is linked to a longer, healthier life. One Harvard Health study found that strong social connections can increase longevity and improve mental and physical health outcomes. Emotional vitality is about staying involved in life, not necessarily always being cheerful, but continuing to find ways to connect, share experiences, and be present in the world around you. Question for viewers: what's one thing that still brings you joy, and are you actively engaging in it? Final thoughts: the small, daily choices matter. Living a long and healthy life is not just about eating the right foods or taking medication. It's about the small daily choices we make that shape our health over time. If you notice any of these red flags in yourself or someone you care about, don't panic. Being aware is the first step toward making positive changes. Take action today. Move your body, reach out to a loved one, get better sleep, and stay emotionally engaged with the world around you. Aging isn't just about getting older. It's about staying connected to your purpose, your community, and your inner spark. What did you learn today? What's one habit you're going to work on? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more meaningful content. By focusing on these habits, you'll be actively working to not just extend your life, but to ensure you remain healthy, vibrant, and connected for years to come.